Hello, how you doing? I'm back. Today is trade deadline Tuesday NFL. And no, I'm not gonna see and pick apart all the big, all the little last small trade, but there's a couple that stand out to me, and yeah, and I'm sure everybody's gonna be yakking about Detroit not making no moves. Trust me, I've been all over sports talk radio the last few minutes. I'm working election to try and get this done before I go back into work. You see, I got the Lions black hoodie on today. You ready? It's a little cool out today. Welcome to November, right, baby? Well, I'm going to tell you my opinion on some thoughts are. Number one, Sauce Gardner to the Colts. Interesting, Aaron Glenn trade the corner. Does that mean the Jets are going to a rebuild mode? That's look like. Sauce Gardner, by the way, is from Detroit. He played at King High School. In case you guys wondering, the local connection, in case you guys wondering. So I think the Colts that help on their DB area. And then of course, another trade. The Cowboys get Quentin Williams for a first round pick. That's big news. Gauss might have some help with the middle, but they still have no pass rush in. And I did hear that the Chargers picked up offensive line help they needed because both their tackles out for the season. But besides that, things get mighty interesting getting down to the end of the season here. I'm sure I ain't going to talk about the small trade. I know Chicago picked up an offensive lineman and I think a defensive end. I think they picked a defensive end. Not something about the O-line thing. But I know this much. That Cowboys, yes, they actually might be in good. They actually might help a little bit. They might get close. I don't think they'll make the playoffs. They'll keep them at 500, though. This is their 2 games, a half game. But, wow. You got to think now. We have no situation in the league where it's just wow. Who's picking up who wasn't when where. You got guys coming in and out. A lot of these guys are pretty much backups or depth guys that eventually be traded. I said outside the Sauce Gardner and the Quentin Williams trade, that was pretty big for Dallas. So pretty much you're going to have a tire run up the middle on them. And the Sauce Gardner will help them and man coach out there in Indianapolis. Like I said, the doggone Sauce Gardner trade helps the Colts man defense. I'm sure a lot of people are critical about Detroit not making a move. Me personally, I think you can relax. I think we'll be all right. I know you're worried about offensive line help. I know Decker didn't look his best. And yes, we got safety out. And our defense, a couple defensive linemen that look like their baby back. May not be 100 to get back. We don't know yet, but I'm not going to panic about it right now. We are what we are. We got to go for it, right? I know Philadelphia made a trade to get one or two guys here and there, I think at corner and like at defensive line, but like I said, it's on. You got to play this boy out. Everybody got to play it out now. That's some major free agent play. Somebody gets cut at this point in the season. Pretty much we are, everybody. But there's not a lot of major things that happen. Like it never happens. Ain't like baseball. Yeah, baseball, basketball, you trade an all-star players or all-pro, definitely in football. It just doesn't happen that way. But that's my thoughts of trade deadline. Deuces.